Hello, I'm Sean Davido, and this is Yakima Now. There have been a lot of changes in our city, and even more recently in our community. And that's what this show is all about, Yakima Now. On our first show, we're going to start at one end of Yakima Avenue and introduce you to one of the new barbers on the block, Luis Rodriguez from Barbers on the Ave. And while we're at it, we'll probably get a little bit of a trim. So let's go in. Hey Luis, how you doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Long time no see, huh?
Yeah, long time.
Think I can get a trim?
Yeah, for sure. Come on over and take a seat.
All right. While Luis works on my new look, we're going to go down the street and talk to another new hair care biz with a little different cut on things. All right, Luis, let's get this show on the road.
Hey everybody, welcome to Around Town with Mike Brown. Today we're talking to owner Christine Wade of Blue Salon. We're going to talk to her about how it is to be in business in downtown Yakima. Well, hello.
Hi, how can I help you?
I'm here for a cut and color.
Nice.
Well, my name is Mike. I'm from Yakima Now.
Yeah,
So let's go down and talk about downtown.
perfect.
How did you get into hair, the business of hair? How did you get into it?
Actually, as I was a young girl, I used to cut all my friends' hair, and it was something that I was just attracted to, the art part of it. I was very much into like drawing and different shapes and things like that, so I think that I know that definitely is a part of cutting hair, and so I just kind of used them as experiments. And it always went pretty well. I mean, to look at it now, I would say no, but they looked good enough. So yeah, so that's how I started.
You're opening here in this location. What drove you to open right here?
Well, I loved the location, first of all. My husband and I drove all over town trying to find something downtown because we saw potential of it rebuilding and restoring itself, and we knew that this was a place that was going to be, big again, with Yakima, and to be able to find a spot that was on the corner, that had windows all the way around it. It was perfect. We were looking for a building that had a bar already in it. We have a color bar. Oh, okay. So it was perfect because we would have had to have built something like that anyway. So, that's basically what drew us down here, is just finding the location, loving the area that we were at, and then slowly seeing the different businesses progress and coming in just brings more excitement to the downtown area. Yeah. It's just becoming such an amazing place to be, and I'm glad that we're a part of it.
Great stuff, Mike. And maybe next year, Christina can have a shot at my lovely locks. But for now, while I'm here, I think we'll take a little bit off the top and take a little break. We'll be right back.
Thank you, thank you. So I tell you the one about the time I got my second DUI and the cops took my car and they sold it?
So what's the punchline?
No, seriously. It really happened.
It's no joke. If you get 2 DUIs in 7 years, the City of Yakima can seize and sell your vehicle. The city takes drunk driving seriously. Get 2 DUIs, lose your ride. A message from the Yakima Police Department and the city's prosecuting attorney.
You have done this before, right, Luis?
Oh yeah, lots of times.
Okay, so speaking of doing things right, we're going to check in with YPAC's Ken Crockett and the Graffiti Busters for the Ken at Work segment. Take it away, Ken.
Like weeds in a garden, graffiti is a constant problem. No one knows that better than Yakima's Office of Neighborhood Development Services Manager, Archie Matthews.
In 1999, we were asked by Mary Place, the mayor, to take on graffiti. We've been working at it that long. Back then, we had a lot of help from the citizens in the residential neighborhoods tackling their own graffiti. That has kind of morphed over the years, and now it seems to be the general consensus that this is the city's problem.
Responding to renewed citizen concerns about graffiti, Yakima is funding a full-time position for the next 6 months to coordinate ONDS's graffiti removal efforts.
By having an individual on full-time, he will work March through, I believe, October. He's supported by the general fund, and in doing that, he has the ability to not only paint in the residential neighborhoods, but paint commercial property as well.
Graffiti can be reported by using the YakBack feature on the City of Yakima's website or by calling the graffiti hotline at 575-3550.
Everybody deals with graffiti. Homeowners deal with it, commercial businesses deal with it, and so we're putting a lot of time and, in my opinion, wasted effort that in funds to fight graffiti. And if we didn't have to fight graffiti, if graffiti just stopped, we could put that money in worthwhile projects.
Private property owners must give their permission before city crews can paint out graffiti. The permission can be for one time only or for every time that graffiti is spotted on their property.
If we could just get the taggers to understand that this isn't art, you know, it isn't art any more than the dog wetting on the hydrant.
Well, Archie, that's definitely one way to look at it. Well, Luis, let's finish this up, and while we do, we'll take a short break on Yakima Now.
Be out there. Be out there. Be out there.
Be out there.
Time was, kids did what came naturally. Spending free time running barefoot through the grass, wading knee-deep in streams, climbing to the tallest branch. But today, American kids are more likely found texting, watching TV, or gazing at a computer screen. They spend more than 7 hours in front of electronic media. Something essential has been lost: childhood's connection to the natural world. That's why National Wildlife Federation created the Be Out There movement. Kids move indoors causes a host of problems, from obesity to ADHD. But outdoor play can go a long way to improving kids' health, body, mind, and spirit. It helps them stay fit, enhances creativity and attention spans, and could even make them better students. Do your part. Be a part of Be Out There. There's a reason why they call it the great outdoors. Learn more at beoutthere.org.
Be out there!
Looks great, Luis. Thanks a lot. And now we'll switch from hair care to health care. I recently visited the City of Yakima's new My Care clinic and talked to the staff about the pioneering new healthcare system. Let's take a look.
We are currently spending $11 million on our benefit plan. By introducing this model, we'll be able to reduce that, and in the first year, we'll save the citizens $326,000, and then in a 3-year projection, $1.8 million. So that's a lot of money that will not need to be spent in the budget for healthcare.
Our future will be more primary care based. A lot of national organizations, including the president, has suggested that We get more bang for our buck in medicine if patients have a primary care physician to coordinate care to different specialists. There's a lot of care that I can provide that is going to be overall less expensive to insurers and to patients than going to a specialist for each particular need a patient has.
We will be providing immunizations. Just about anything that you can find at a regular doctor's office we'll be doing here.
All of us face increased healthcare costs, so we have to be thinking outside of the box. With this particular model, other places will start looking at what they can do.
And I like the idea of cutting out the middleman. I like the idea of not having to bill insurance companies for the things that we do, but remove some of the barriers to care and simply take care of the patient.
If we can increase our wellness and reduce those soft costs. They were called soft costs because when an employee takes a half day off work, they're using sick leave or vacation leave. They're not happening to do that with this model. We've got people already asking us how this model works. So we're not going to be the only ones that are doing it. So just keep an open mind and watch the progression because it is truly a good thing.
Are we seeing the new face of medicine? Only time will tell. We'll check back in with them later. And for now, that's it for Yakima Now. We'll leave you with some stunning images we've captured in our community recently. Be sure to find us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for the latest updates from the City of Yakima, and visit www.yakimawa.gov for all your city service needs. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you later on Yakima Now.
If you have questions about featured segments on Yakima Now, please contact the City of Yakima Community Relations Office, home of YCTV and YPAC, at 575-6092. Or email your comments to yakimanow@yakimawa.gov.